Hi, my name is Linda Raine and I'm a singer-songwriter, but most importantly, I am the EntreMusician and so are you. Today we're going to talk about songwriting and I'm going to share some tips and tricks I've picked up along the way, both through songwriting workshops I've attended and through my own songwriting experiences. So who counts as a songwriter? Generally speaking, any significant contribution to melody, lyrics, or structure can count as songwriting. And what do you think you bring to the table as a songwriter? You do have something to offer that every other musician in the world doesn't have. You're the only person in the world with your mind, your exact experiences, and your thoughts and feelings. That's what you need to tap into. Draw from your own personal thoughts, feelings, and experiences to help get across what you want to say and say it in your own way. Remember, you don't need to work hard to be original because you already are. So where do you start? Well, keeping an idea book is a great start. If you come across a line or phrase that you think would work great in a song and or provide inspiration for a song, write it down in an idea book. It'll be a great reference to refer to when you're songwriting. Watch a TV show or movie and write down ideas. Go to a public place and listen to what's going on around you and write down ideas. Look up quotes, lines from books, etc. and write down ideas. Create an effective way of coming up with ideas and getting into the practice of writing them down when they come, so the storing of ideas becomes second nature to you. Now we're going to talk about songwriting exercise you can try to get your song started. Grab a piece of paper and think up 5 ideas from personal experiences, something someone you know or heard about experienced, movies, or news. Next, we're going to talk about sense writing. What is sense writing? Well, sense writing is a groundbreaking approach that anyone can use to unleash the creativity. Think about a situation, place, or person you want to write about. Write down at least 10 things that you think about that situation, moment, place, or person. Use your senses, hear, see, touch, smell, feel, to shape the lyrics for your song. Here's a sense writing example. The room was cold and empty with a gray concrete floor. I felt a chill from an open window. When he told me he wanted to end things, waves of desperation and despair washed over me. I felt deep sorrow and despair. I felt betrayed and confused. The smell of his cologne filled the room. I wanted to run for the door. Another example of sense writing and word mapping for songwriting is to write down a title of a song and write down every descriptive word, phrase, feeling you can think of that may relate to the title of your song. I'll give you an example. Charlie's Bar is a good example. When I think of Charlie's Bar, I think of the smell of stale beer, rattling chairs, ice cubes clanging, patrons coughing, neon signs, low lighting, or Bill, the regular who always wears the same clothes. Country music playing on the jukebox. These are all just a few examples of sense writing or word mapping. Next, you should try to come up with rhymes for the words you wrote down. This would be a good start for you to begin crafting your song. Now let's talk about song titles. Try and come up with a song title as soon as you possibly can because it will drive your creativity and the direction of your song. It should hit upon why you're writing the song and or what the song is about. Keep it brief, a strong title that is easy to remember. Have a title that makes the listener want to listen to the song by using things like imagery. It allows the listener to visualize what they think the scenario looks like. Curiosity should be engaging and interesting. Possibility, it should evoke different ideas or concepts. Now we're going to talk about co-writing. When should you co-write? If another writer possesses a strength that you don't have, or there's a creative reason for collaborating, find a lyricist. Co-writing tips: be yourself, bring what you have to the table. Be prepared, come in with something, whether it's an idea that you've already started, and be confident with your ideas. Fight for the best lines. Make the most of your time together. Be efficient with time, find common ground, don't be afraid to throw out ideas. Finally, I'm going to give you some songwriting tips I've learned along the way. Show me, don't tell me. Imagery, emotion, and story. Keep tense consistent throughout your songs. First person, second person. When song is being told to you, third person, they, he, she, him, or her. Write a song a week. The more you write, the more you'll come up with great stuff. Experiment with your writing process. There's no right or wrong way to write a song. When you're at a restaurant, bar, park, or the mall, sit and listen to other people's conversations. Pick a line out of your favorite movie and write a song about it. If you're writing a sad song, add an element of hope. Are the lyrics appropriate for both male and female singers? If so, by nature, it will feel more universal. Write narrow and deep, not shallow and wide. Write what you know, what comes naturally and honest. Finish your song, even if you know it's not your best song. Run it by a friend who you feel comfortable sharing your material with. Words in, words out. You cannot expect to get great lyrics if you're not taking in great lyrics by reading and taking in poetry. Move on if you're stuck and edit later. So that's a wrap for today. I hope I provided you with some useful tips and tricks that you'll use for your songwriting journey. And just remember, I am the EntreMusician, and so are you.